so shady, don't trip. We don't gotta let them in, don't trip.
Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready for baseball. And on the mound in this one, Drew Smiley. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Nick Senzel stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and it goes just foul. The 1-1. And that one missing low. That misses. 3-1 now. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger makes the grab. One away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Will Benson.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even you are going to be really impressed because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score. He's definitely able to do that.
Matt McClain stands in now and watches strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Bellinger makes the grab. And there's two down. Jonathan India at the plate. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and today's starting pitcher, Graham Ashcraft.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's Nico Horner. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. 0-1.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Out to short. Steer. Just got him on that one. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Brennan Davis in the box now. No balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Ball 1, no strikes.
Dansby Swanson, this is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
The 1-0. And another ball. Swanson with an outstanding career at Vanderbilt. Won the 2014 College World Series and was also named the most outstanding player. And a pitch.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next pitch just misses. And now 3-2. Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Edwin Rios here.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That's in for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
The pitch. That one missed.
1-0.
That's to third. India. Jump throw. Third out. Cubs leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Here's Kurt Casale.
Kurt Casale.
The wind and the pitch. And ball 1. This one high in the air to left center. And there's one away.
That is it. The second baseman, Kevin.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. And that's in there for strike 1. No score here in the second. That one the other way. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Spencer Steer. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The pitch. Newman leads off first with one away. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Luke Maley. Line drive. And a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside. But that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Will Benson up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Had the day off yesterday. The pitch. That just misses, and it's 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And now the lefty. There's a strike. That's a strike. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. We're tied, 0-0. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Christopher Morel. The pitch. There's a strike. Singy, this kid's quite a story. Super talented. Maybe as good an arm as the Cubs have on their team defensively. One of their fastest players. He debuted at 22 years old after having played 10 games above Double-A. That one inside. Now 1-2.
Yeah, and a high level of confidence. He actually called his first major league home run. Told some teammates in the dugout that he was going to homer in his first at bat. Went up there, hit a 417-foot blast into the left field bleachers.
1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6. The first baseman,
Trey Mancini now. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. And he deals. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. That one lifted to left. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Cody.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. And the 0-2.
Ball.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
That's to third. Tosses to first. And Bellinger is out. That's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. In now for the Reds, number 94.
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
And a pitch. Just missed.
Count 1-0.
And the 1-0. Breaking ball through there for a strike. One now. Good eye right there.
2-1.
That's down and in. Kicks and fires. And it's filled up.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1. Senzel goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out. So digging in, Matt McClain. 0 for 1 so far.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Here's Yan Gomes. Gomes, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's a native of Brazil. There's a strike.
Boog, the first time we saw a native of Brazil play in the majors was in 2012. That list keeps growing, and I don't expect things to slow down either.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Yan Gomes waits. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back into the bleachers and gone. Yan Gomes takes him deep, his 13th home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Here's Cole Roederer. Foul ball.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Here comes the 0-1. The other way, puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
So the batting order turns over. Stepping in, Nico Hoerner. Hoerner, a guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Rickey Henderson and company. And Nico loved getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco Giants. Out to center. Benson gets under it, brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the right fielder,
Brennan Davis, the next Cub to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That's a little bit low. And there's a strike. The wind of the pitch. That one the other way, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson doubled his first time up. Ball 1 low.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. That misses the zone. 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, He's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a miss
One strike.
as he was out front that time. Davis stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is down low. Edwin Rios in the on deck circle. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jonathan India. Smiley back to work. That's hard hit on the line. And he'll play it on a bounce.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the catcher, Kurt Casale. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Next offering is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Snap throw to first, and he's back in easily. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to third, might be 2. Throw, and it gets away. Tag, got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third. So up next, Kevin Newman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And that one in the air center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Next to hit, Spencer Steer. First pitch, and he just misses. And there's a strike on the outside corner. In there. And so now 1-2.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a pitch. Ripped into right center. And now maybe extra bases. Around third. He'll score and they've tied it. It's 1-1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So digging in, Luke Maley.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Edwin Rios. Grounded out his first time. And the right-hander back to work. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Now here is Christopher Morel. Grounded out his first time. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman,
Trey Mancini, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, they produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Very hungry.
Well, the Mancini family has been farming in Florida since the 1940s.
getting close now back to full time here at the ballpark. But there's still time to take in a few more games before that dreaded first bell rings. Individual seats are still available, or why not?
Yeah, that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready now for the 5th inning, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Racing, makes the catch. And there's one down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Bellinger coming on. And there's 2 down.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And now the right fielder, Nick Senzel. Popped up. Horner pulls it down, and that will end the inning. Reds go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Bellinger up to hit.
I had the chance to scout Cody Bellinger as a toddler. He used to come into the clubhouse after games there in Columbus, as his dad Clay was a catcher and a utility player on the team. And you could tell then that he had a pretty special swing.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning. Now it's Yan Gomes. He's already homered in this one. Cody Bellinger told me a funny story that as he was coming out of the cage one time as a little kid, Derek Jeter said to him, "Hey, you don't swing like your dad at all. You got a pretty good swing." And the first pitch misses for ball 1. At the belt and fires. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The throw to second. How about that double play?
The lefty, number 20.
And up next for Chicago, Cole Roederer. In there for strike 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Out to short. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside.
Leave me alone, please. I've got a habit of doing my own thing. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm a recline. I'm my own king. Now stress the.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Matt McClain. And here it comes. Trying to bunt his way on. And he's safe at first.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Next for Cincinnati, Jonathan India, 1 for 2. India measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Line to left. Rotor makes the grab, and there's one down. Kurt Casale getting ready to hit. First offering, and it just misses. And that's in for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Smiley picks to first, and he's back in safely. McLean leads off first with one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Goes. Too late with the throw. Safe.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
The pitch. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Check swing, no appeal.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now here is Kevin Newman. Rolled to short, could be two. Now he launches a throw over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there. And now a wide throw to third.
Oh, that was a great chance to turn two with the 6-4-3 right there. But the feed to second, maybe the most important part of starting that double play, just didn't get it right there. And these guys work on it a lot during batting practice, and that feed's not on point. Very difficult for the second baseman to make the turn.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Drew Smiley departs, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Kyle Hendricks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Spencer Steer now at the plate. First offering misses the mark. Second and third here, one away. There's a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Adrian Sampson getting ready to go. The 1-1. There's a strike. The other way, Mancini. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
The first baseman, number 22, Luke Mailey.
And now Luke Mailey.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Little chopper rolls foul. Runner at third, 2 away. And the right-hander deals.
Ball.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Bounce to third. Morel. Whips it to first. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 3 and the Cubs 1. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
0-1.
And the pitch. Slice down the right side. Here's the 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. Next to hit, Brennan Davis.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field. Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Dansby Swanson. Davis at first, 1 gone. The next offering misses. And now 2-0. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second. Here comes the runner. The relay throw. And he's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision. The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. One left for the Cubs. Score holds. It's 3-1. We go to the top of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Will Benson.
Will Benson.
And a pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Encarnacion Strand.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, number 94. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Siggy, this guy's put together a pretty amazing career. 8th round pick by the Rangers in 2011. Traded to the Cubs for Ryan Dempster a year later. I don't think they thought they were getting a guy who would lead the league in ERA as he did in 2016. The 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Gomes, great throw. Caught stealing.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
How do you justify your passion?
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2.
Yeah, and I don't think when they traded for him that he would end up becoming starter with the most postseason starts in Cubs franchise history. So, you know, a guy that's very cerebral, understands what he's doing out there on the mound, and sometimes those guys can be tougher than the high velo guys.
Davis settles underneath it, drops into the glove. That's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 15.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Senzel. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Bottom of the inning, now the third baseman, Christopher Morel.
The third baseman, Christopher Morel.
Ashcraft back to work. Hammered, base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now the first baseman, Trey Mancini. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 0-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Morrell gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fired to second, and that's 2.
Pretty lengthy at bat right there, and usually the hitter wins that battle after seeing so many pitches, but instead the exact opposite, or maybe even worse than that, grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
Here's Cody Bellinger. New pitcher for the Reds, Sam Moll. He last pitched 2 days ago. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Called strike right there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Newman to first in time. And Bellinger is out. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. New pitcher on now, Michael Fulmer.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. 1 for 3. The wind and the pitch. Fulmer, a former rookie of the year. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
Fly ball down the line. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
So a man aboard. Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
No outs, runner over at third. And that one ripped into right. Davis makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they're up by 3.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kurt Casale. Slider misses outside. Movement in the bullpen. Rowan Wick preparing to come on if needed. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Righty to the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Why to kick the pitch. And now it's filled up. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on it, and that is that. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Cubs 1.
Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what.
Derek Law into the game.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So up now for Chicago, Yan Gomes. He's already homered here in this one. The Cubs in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
In the air out to center. Benson right there to make the grab. And there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 20.
Now the left fielder, Cole Roederer.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Base hit center field.
Now back, second baseman.
So up next, Nico Horner. And that's in there for strike 1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Man, I was expecting 5-4-3 double play off the bat, but I think he just tried to be a little too quick there, especially when you think it's a pretty routine ball to handle. It's really easy to think ahead to the transfer and the throw before you actually bring it into your glove.
And now, Brennan Davis. They say it went.
0-1's the count.
Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Got him. And there's 2 away.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
Swanson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss, and a count even 1-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And it's even up.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. They take the force out, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. 9th inning coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Cubs 1. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Keegan Thompson.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Spencer Steer digs in now.
Well, he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Thompson, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. In the air out towards right center. Bellinger in a full sprint pulls it in on the run. And there's 1 down.
Up next in Cincinnati, the first baseman.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And here's the first baseman, Luke Maile. That one ran inside, almost got him. That's in for a strike.
1-1.
Inside, just missed. Off the mark there. And now 3 balls and a strike. And that's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
3-2 on the way. And that's ball 4.
Now
here's the center fielder, Will Benson. On the ground right side, Horner slings to first and 2 away now.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Number 94, the next to hit for the Reds.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bellinger makes the grab, and that's the inning. Reds leave 1, but they lead at 4-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Edwin Rios. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Alexis Diaz.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And a pitch. Ball one there. That one's in there. And the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On the ground. Gloves it on the dive. Throw to first. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders and throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
That one's in there, 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Mancini, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious